Hello there guys, welcome back to Younes Talks Football, welcome back to a brand new video. I hope all of you are doing well today. We've got a few things to go through in relation to Chelsea, club football, but there's been a bit of news and I think we're about to get an announcement. And if we are going to get an announcement, then I'm going to react to that later on. But the whispers are starting and I think it's happening. We're going to get into that very shortly. But before we do not forget to make sure you're hitting the subscribe button, notification bell on, second channel as well. Link in the description. Matchday vlog is on its way. It's being edited brilliantly, by the way, so make sure you guys are going to be there to see how it all went down when Spain beat England in the Euro 2024 final. Much appreciated. Link in the description for the channel. Make sure you're subbed. Now, talking about England, big news is being anticipated here. What is happening? Well, it's in the title and you guys already know, so let's get into it. Here it is. Breaking, Southgate is leaving England national team. Departure announcement is shortly, reports Alan Nixon, reluctant Nico. This is the news from him. Southgate departure announcement shortly, very shortly. Now, I've actually got time to do a video now about it, right? But when the official announcement comes, if it's going to be today, it seems like it's going to be in the flip. It feels like it's going to be in 10 minutes, but I don't know. I will talk about all of it later on. But it's time. It is absolutely time. We mentioned yesterday some of the candidates that are apparently being worked on by the FA, and on that was Graham Potter, Thomas Tuchel, even Pochettino. Look, we will entertain that when it comes to it and it's official. But let's talk Southgate. Before we get to Chelsea and everything, let's talk about this. It is absolutely time. To be honest, it should have been done after Qatar. But we're here now. And if he's made the decision and he's leaving, his contract comes at the end, comes to its end at the end of the year, then absolutely good decision. It's time to go. Very sorry, but it's time. Now, like I've mentioned before, I thank Gareth Southgate for what he has done to an extent, right? Because people have got to understand, they might look at this England team and think, even 2 finals is still a failure. Well, it is when you look at what this team is actually capable of. I do also have to look from the lens, and this is where a lot of people that I don't think are English don't quite get it or don't understand, right? And this is, I hope it's going to offer some clarity. Prior to Southgate, Roy Hodgson, Steve McLaren, before that, even under Sven, right? Even under Sven, and obviously big up to Sven because look, I love Sven, right? I think he was class. And obviously now he's terminally ill and he's got a certain amount of time left, right? So my respect goes out to him. But even under Sven, with that team, Beckham, and Lampard, and Gerrard, and JT, and Owen, and Rooney, and Scholes, and that was just a team that you look at and go, we're winning everything. And we never did. We didn't even come close. We didn't even come close. We got to quarterfinals, and that was it. You just knew we were getting eliminated. We never even computed in our heads we're going to get to a final. It just didn't happen. You just knew we were going to get knocked out quarterfinal, game over. When we had World Cup 2018 and we got to the semi-final, that was like, oh my God, what's going on? Like, this is untapped territory. We've not been here since, when was the last time we got to a semi-final prior to that? Euro 96. Now, I was a kid. I remember that. Just about, right? We didn't compute in our heads we'd be playing a final. I'll be honest, for me, I thought we wouldn't be playing in a final for the rest of my life. I didn't think I'd see the day, right? So the fact that we got to a World Cup semi-final, that was magic, right? And we were this close to getting to that to the final. Then we got Euro 2021, and I actually managed to witness we're playing in a final. Oh my God, England are in a final. This is what a lot of people don't compute. It's been a long time coming and a long time waiting for us to even be in that position where we have hope of winning a trophy, right? So for that, I thank Gareth Southgate. For that. Because he's managed to get England to a position that I think myself and many other people didn't even dream would happen. Then we got to the precipice of 2021 and even 2 days ago, where we're going to win it. We're going to win it. Come on. And then we fell short again. And that's where I can half thank Gareth Southgate for getting us this far. But the tools and what we have and what this England team is capable of, unlike before, we now know before with the golden generation, the players that I mentioned earlier, it didn't work. Much like we've been told by Rio Ferdinand, Steven Gerrard and Frank Lampard, all together saying the same thing, the team was never really together. It was all a bunch of top individuals that they weren't a group. Club biases, team was quite split. No one was really collective. The Chelsea lot over there, the Arsenal lot over there, the United lot over there, the Liverpool lot over there. Remember that time in the studio where all three admitted to that was what was going on. This England team is different, man. They're a group. They are a group, and you can see that. They are together, and there is a chemistry there. We need to unlock what they've got, and Southgate plays it way too safe. So, it's the right time. It is the moment now to make that change, to get this done. Let's take this team to the next level, and I believe there are names on this list that will absolutely do that. Now, we will entertain all of that when it's official, and we know that Southgate is 100% leaving, but if he is, I say thank you, good luck. You've given us some of the best times I think that we've had in... We've not had this sort of longevity at this level, finals and semi-finals, since when? Since forever, right? So for that, I say thank you, Gareth Southgate. Good luck in all that you do. And it's time to make the change. It's the right time. So let's see who it's going to be. And we look forward to seeing this announcement when it is official. Let me know your thoughts down below. Let's move to club football. Before we wrap up, there's big news coming out of, Barcelona and Chelsea. The Athletic decided to write a story today, and I've got to say something. So let's get into it. Breaking, Barcelona's financial situation makes it unlikely Nico Williams could move to them this summer. Not surprised. Not the first time, probably not the last. Let's move. They're not exactly the most financially equipped team now, are they? They're not. But that's for a different reason as to why Chelsea might be deemed as financially unequipped. Why? Barcelona just ran themselves into the ground, right? It's as simple as that. Financially, they just, with the trouble that they had, the change of presidents, all of that was going on, the previous administration, chaos, right? We saw the economic levers that they were pulling off. We saw all of that, right? I'm not surprised that they can't exactly pull this off. But with Chelsea, it's all by choice, right? FFP, PSR, got to sell this and sell that and balance books and all play it safe. So when we see what I'm about to show you, I'm skeptical. Here it is. Justin, Chelsea feel well positioned for move on Nico Williams if the situation opens up post-Euros. Athletic Bilbao wants to keep him. Barcelona strongly linked and others monitoring, but Chelsea have done groundwork and are ready. I'm sorry. I am going to refuse to be called negative on this by stating the fact. I mentioned it a couple of days ago, and I wasn't being negative. I was stating fact, right? I got comments saying, here we go again, you're being negative, for mentioning that Chelsea are not going to go above 150k, and we're not going to pay stupid money for anybody, for that matter. This is why, when I was saying, we're not going to get Victor Osimhen, we're not going to get even a Nico Williams, we're not going to get these players, because we're not going to pay. That's not being negative. That's stating fact. I'm not being negative there. I'm calling it as it is. Don't expect too much. And that's why I said, anyone that's expecting this to happen, get out of dreamland. I'm not taking a hit here. I'm being honest. I'm stating that's what Chelsea are going to do. That's what the club are going to do. This on Nico Williams, I will believe it when I see it. Are we going to pay him 200k a week? Are we going to go above the salary cap? I will believe it when I see it. We won't. We're not going to do it. So I am trying to tell you guys, don't have false hope. People are going to have false hope. When they read this, they go, oh my God, we're getting Nico Williams. We're not getting Nico Williams. Unless Chelsea prove me wrong here. If they prove me wrong, fair flipping play. Because I will take the player in the next hour if I could. I will take him right now. We're not going to pay him over 200k a week, are we? We're just not. He makes 200,000 euros right now in Bilbao. Are we going to go above the salary cap? That's my point. We're not. Unless Chelsea want to prove me wrong and say that, hey, for top players, we will pay top dollar. That is what I would do. That is what I want to do. I don't believe Chelsea will do it. That's the point here. So don't call me any name under the sun. I am being honest with you guys. Simple. Don't expect this to happen. Simple as that. So the Athletic, I think, are stirring a pot and trying to just make it seem like Chelsea are willing. I don't believe they are. Unless they want to prove me wrong. And it's the same reason why I don't think we're going to get this done. Julian Alvarez is willing to leave Man City because he wants a greater role. Atletico Madrid are already in advanced negotiations with the Argentinian national team forward. Should Chelsea move for him? Listen, and that's him with Copa America. Congratulations. I would take him, but again, are we going to make that move? I don't believe we will. I don't believe we will. It'll be a large fee, and I don't think we're going to pay a large fee. I think a large fee is easier to pay than a large salary for Chelsea Football Club. Hence the words, for Chelsea Football Club. I am stating what I believe Chelsea want to do. A payment structure can always be put in place for a large fee. That's not a huge problem. But a salary, nah, you can tell there's limits. Chelsea are not going to go above. Like I've said, unless they're willing to for a top player. Nico Williams, I think, has proven that he is a top player. So I would pay that money. I would pay that premium. But I don't believe it's going to happen. Alvarez, though, on a wage basis, I think is more reasonable. I think is more possible. But it's a very large fee. So that's it. Now, some people reckon Chelsea need to just absolutely stick to the wage structure no matter what. Why? Because we found a player like Cole Palmer. You're not going to find 11 Cole Palmers, people. You're just not. The fact we actually got him on deadline day because Joe Shields intervened is very lucky, right? He managed to get that done and pull it off. Brilliant. Very lucky. And we got an absolute gem. And we cannot get rid of Cole Palmer. He's an absolute baller, right? But that doesn't mean that same logic applies to everyone. So when you do come across a player that you just know is going to elevate your team, whether he's cheap or whether he's expensive, if he's expensive, pay the money. Don't be stupid. I'm not saying pay him 350k a week. No. But Nico Williams, £200,000 a week, I think is reasonable and I think is possible. Can we do that? I don't believe Chelsea will go above a line. That's the problem here. So, let me know your thoughts. I think a Nico Williams immediately elevates that left-hand side. Immediately. And you just know Premier League defenders will be scared. Instantly. Because not only will they have to deal with Cole Palmer on the right now, oh crap, Nico Williams on the left. Wow. Whereas right now, I think they look at Sterling or they look at Mudryk and they go, we can deal with it. Not a problem. There has to be a fear factor in order to get a psychological edge over teams. Now, hopefully Maresca is also going to get the best out of this team and get them playing good football and get them playing dangerous football and allowing teams to think, oh my God, we can't keep up. That would be fantastic. I think Nico Williams would fit right in. But let's wait and see what happens. Let me know your thoughts down below. And news from Madrid, it's been officialised. Here it is. Mbappe at the Real Madrid trophy room. Look at Don Perez. Don Perez, man. Wow. Mbappe's there with the number 9 next to all of those trophies. Look at those Champions Leagues. Bloody hell. It's just crazy. Don Perez has so much power here. He can pull in anyone and just go, I don't need to speak. Hey, Kylian, look. And Mbappe's like, oh my God. It's just, no club has this. It's ridiculous, man. So respect, absolute respect. And we'll see what happens with Mbappe at Real Madrid. I believe it's going to be crazy. That front line is looking dangerous. Mbappe, Vinicius, Bellingham, Rodrigo. Some people are going to say, oh, Bellingham. Just wait, man. Just wait. And again, for the England players, people are actually looking at the England players and going, oh my God, all of these players are rubbish. They're not rubbish, man. They've been held back. They're not rubbish. You think they'll be rubbish to get to 2 consecutive finals playing under Gareth Southgate? Are you lot mad? Come on. So, listen. Bring in a new manager and let's unlock everybody. But Mbappe has been unveiled at Real Madrid. I think there's going to be a massive presentation like WrestleMania. We'll see what that's going to look like. But make sure you guys are here for video number 2 later on tonight, where we will get, I think, into the official announcement that England have let Southgate go, or Southgate has departed. I think it'll be his own decision. And we'll get into all of the latest in terms of club football too. So hit the subscribe button, notification bell on. Don't forget to check out the second channel in the description. Keep your eyes peeled. New notifications on all the socials as well. Much appreciated. And I will see all of you later on tonight. Have a good one, people. See you lot tonight. Take care and peace.